In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use PayPal to collect payments when your customers are signing your documents in Docusign. Let's see how it works. Now, the first thing that you need to know is that your customers will not be able to process payments using the typical PayPal checkout experience where you just enter a name and email for your PayPal account. That won't work this way. Your customers will still need to enter their card numbers. So they're not using their PayPal account to process the payments. You will first need to sign up for a Braintree account. Braintree is the parent company that owns PayPal, and you will need to connect your PayPal account to your Braintree account so that you can then add this PayPal Braintree payment processor inside of your Docusign account so you can then collect payment. The first thing that you will have to do is create your Docusign templates. And if you haven't watched my videos on how to create a Docusign template, I would recommend you start there. If you haven't met me before, my name is Sofiane Saudi. I used to be a Docusign consultant working for Docusign themselves back in 2019. And since 2020, I founded Solution Consulting, an organization that helps Docusign users, primarily in North America, use Docusign and integrate it in their workflow to save time, money, and headaches. If your organization deals with lots of paperwork and needs to collect signatures and payments from customers, well, you could at a click of a button generate a quote using the data from an Excel spreadsheet or a CRM and have that data merge inside of your contract. You can also track the signing status in your CRM and whether that payment has gone through. You can also retrieve the signed PDF in the folder of your choice, renamed exactly the way that you like, so you never have to manually look for documents buried in email chains. And you can also retrieve all of the information entered by your customers in the form back to your system of records, so you don't have to copy paste inside of QuickBooks. And you can do this by yourself. But if you don't have the time or willingness to become Docusign experts like we have for the past 6 years, then book a call with our team using the link just down below. We'll review your current workflow and provide you with the best implementation roadmap for your company's unique needs. But if you're more of a DIY person, I would suggest you download our free Docusign Mastery Cheat Sheet because it will help you get started with Docusign on the right foot. Now let's go back to the tutorial. Once you've created your template, then you want to add a payment field. And so the way that you do this is you drag and drop the payment field from the left here, and then you can add a new payment gateway. Add a new payment gateway. Here it's going to ask you which gateway you want to add. So let's just click on Braintree. And if you haven't connected your Braintree account with your PayPal account, you're going to get this error message. So the first thing that you will want to do is to actually sign up for Braintree. So you click on sign up, and here you'll have to enter an email and password. And then it's going to ask you later on to enter your PayPal credentials. Once you've taken care of linking your Braintree account to your PayPal account, you will then be redirected to this page where you will see your PayPal Braintree payment gateway. I would recommend that you click on edit and then you rename that payment gateway so that it's meaningful. You can enable payment address, which means your customers will have to enter their address. You can also enable 3D secure, and you can also select which kind of card you want to accept. Click on save. So then head back to your template. In this example, I'm using a web form. If you're not sure what a web form is, I would recommend that you watch my video on how to use a web form. It's mobile responsive, which means that your signers can very easily fill out information and then process payments. And then once you go back to your template, you can actually choose your payment gateway. And as you can see, I have multiple gateways here. You can also watch my video on how to use Stripe to collect payments inside of your Docusign account. Now, when it comes to setting up the amount that you want to collect, you can either collect a fixed amount, which means it's an amount that you set in the template, or you can use a formula field to determine how much to charge based maybe on the quantity of the product that your customers are purchasing. Or you can also do a signer entered amount, which means it's the signer who's going to enter the amount that they want to pay. Now, in this example here, I've used a fixed amount and I've actually got 3 different amounts and they are all conditional to the package. So if they choose starter, they have to pay $9.99. If they choose Pro, they have to pay $199. And if they choose Enterprise, they have to pay $299. So you can also do a formula field and the formula will just determine how much to charge based on the inputs. But for now, we're going to go ahead with this demo based on a fixed amount. So an amount that we've hard-coded in the template. And you click on Save and Close. Now let's do a quick test to see exactly how it works when your customers want to check out. So your customers are simply going to fill out the form. And again, this is a web form. It doesn't have to look this way, but I just think it's a better experience. Customers fill out all the information you want to collect, and then when they click next, get redirected to the signing experience, which is where they can just sign and then finish the envelope. And this is when PayPal asks your customer to enter the card holder name as well as the card numbers. Click on Pay and Finish. And that's it, the payment has been processed. Now the customer will get redirected to the thank you page to tell them what is the next step. And again, you can configure that page to be whatever you want. You can have a button that says, click here to schedule your onboarding or whatever the thing is. But now if we go back to our Braintree account, if we go to the transaction list and do a search, we can actually see that charge. If we click on that link, we have the amount, we have the card holder name, cannot see the card numbers. Now, the other thing you can do with PayPal is instead of collecting payment, you can save the payment method to create a subscription. And so the way you would do this is instead of here saying that you want to collect payment, you want to click on Save Payment Method. Now, because everything is fully PCI compliant, you're not able to see the card numbers. Everything is completely safe for your customers, and you're not breaking the law by collecting card numbers directly in the form, which is not PCI compliant, and you could be fined if you were to do so. And so this is how you can or can't, depending on how you look at it, collect payments from your customers using PayPal, or I should say Braintree for PayPal. If you need any help with this, I would recommend that you book a strategy session with one of our consultants using the link just down below. During the call, we will review your sales process and help you integrate it in the best way possible with Docusign. Now, if you want to see how to use other payment processors, I would recommend you watch my video on how to use Stripe. And until next time, happy signing. Ciao.